Alright guys, I know it's a long time before I have made any kind of recipe video, but let me tell you a quick backstory and then we're going to get into this. So I had fried ice cream as a kid one time. I remember going on a trip to the Mexican Fine Arts Museum here in Chicago and having fried ice cream, and it was so delicious, and I could never really find it anywhere else after that. I tried it maybe about 2 years ago at a restaurant, a Mexican restaurant that we used to frequent in the neighborhood, and it wasn't that great. So while I was at work yesterday, I was talking to some coworkers and I was asking, do you guys know where you can get some good fried ice cream? They had never even heard of fried ice cream. So I said, I'm going to look up a recipe for fried ice cream. I looked up the recipe, and today is the first day that I am trying this fried ice cream recipe. So these are the ingredients that you will need. Cornflakes, 2 cups. Golden Oreos, 1.5 cups of this. You'll need 3 eggs, 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. You'll need, hold on, some cinnamon. How many teaspoons? 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Okay, and of course you'll need vanilla ice cream. Have a large ice cream scoop. I don't have a large ice cream scoop, so I'm going to do the best that I can. This is the size of my ice cream scoop, and I think though I just bought another one that I don't have here with me right now that's bigger than this one. It's actually better than this one, but I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to make do with this one. But the amount of ice cream that you're supposed to have with the scoop is about 2/3 of a cup. So I'm gonna improvise, and that's how we're gonna do it. So also make sure that you have a 9x13 dish. It could be a metal pan, or it can be, I'm gonna use a glass Pyrex. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, for the amount of ingredients that I gave you guys, this is for just a regular amount for, you know, ×1 batch. Okay, so there are, I always just double if I want to make a double batch, but this is for a regular batch. A regular batch has 10 fried ice cream balls. Okay, so without further ado, I am going to scoop out 10 balls of ice cream, and I'm going to put them in the freezer for 4 hours. Okay, so that's step 1. We're going to do that now. Okay guys, any vanilla ice cream will do. I wanted Blue Bunny homemade ice cream, but for some reason Jewel doesn't have Blue Bunny, and they haven't had it for months now, probably part of the food shortages, the shortages of all kinds of products in the grocery store. So I'm going to do Turkey Heel. I'm not even sure if I've tried this ice cream before, but I think we can't go wrong with it. Lexi raised her hand. I think she tried it before. You tried it before? Oh, yeah, yesterday, because it's still a little light. These are brand new. I bought it. This I'm looking at. I'm like, this one looked like this. Somebody has gotten into it. So yeah, she's gotten into this already. So, all right, but she did a good job. She kind of left it kind of new looking. So, all right. So I am going to try to get 10 2/3 cups, and I'm guesstimating, guys. You know, I don't try to perfect measurements with everything all the time, because that just wouldn't be my type of cooking. So I hope this is easy to scoop out.
It's okay.
I think this is good. Okay, so this is 1 ball. I actually had thought about getting some plastic gloves, which I have boxes of them, and scooping it out and then trying to make like a perfect ball with my hands, but I'm not going to do that. We're just going to try to make 10 as perfect as I could possibly do balls of ice cream. So I probably should get a spoon. That's not a bad, look at this. This isn't a bad scoop. Look at that. It's kind of round. Oh, can you see it? You can't see it, sorry. There we go. So 10 of those. And it's really warm in here, so let me scoop these 10 balls out and get this in the freezer. So again, what I'm going to do is, after I scoop these 10 balls of ice cream out, You want to let them sit in the freezer for an hour, okay? So that the ice cream can harden. 1 hour. So 1.
Can you see?
2. Lexi, can you get a spoon for me, because it's kind of stuck in the scoop, which is why I wanted the other one, because it had that little clip where you can, the little metal thing that scoops it out so the ice cream doesn't stick, but this is sticking and it's melting. So, you know what? That's fine, I'll do it. So 1, 2. Never mind, I'm making do. And that one might not come out so easy. Three. Alright, I will come back after I've scooped out. Alright guys, so I did my 10 scoops. They're sitting in there, and this thing made exactly 10 scoops. It used up a whole container ice cream for that. So this is a 1.5 quart 48 fluid ounce container of ice cream, and for my little scoop that I use with 10 balls of ice cream, to use this whole thing. So if you wanted to make a double batch, literally you have to buy 3 containers of that. That could be pretty expensive, but anyway, I digress. The next step is to put all of the dry ingredients in a large bowl. Alright, so large bowl, and you're gonna combine all your dry ingredients. So I use a rolling pin to crush. This is 2 cups of the corn flakes. Doesn't look like it, but it is. I measured it out. And I put them in a Ziploc like this, and I beat them up and roll them, okay? Same thing with the cookies. Cookies in a Ziploc bag, beat them up, roll them, then I poured it back into the measuring cup to make sure that I had the correct amount of each ingredient. So in this large bowl, we're going to combine our dry ingredients, okay? So let me show you my bowl. There's my bowl. So this is my 1.5 cups of crushed cookies. Almost make me want to measure this again. Okay. Look like I might need to crush some more up for that. After looking at those cookies.
Not even nearly 2 cups.
Alright guys, so I thought I remeasured it, and apparently I did not. So this is how much I got. So now you get to see me crush up some more cornflakes. So that I can actually have
I'm sitting here looking at this too.
Did you see how I looked at the bag? I looked at the bag and I was like, I thought I remeasured it, but that looked kind of like a little bit. That doesn't look like 2, so that's why I decided to remeasure it, because we are not trying to mess this recipe up.
I was sitting here like.
So with that being said, I'm about to guesstimate more cornflakes. And this is why I just record my videos and put them up there. And this is real. This is real life cooking, okay? So this is how it goes. Anyway, let's put those in there. Alright. So we're gonna crush this up and see if that'll, yeah, I think I might need to add a little more. Look like dust. A little bit of nothing. Alright. Put some air out of the bag, because I'm about to get the banging. See what I'm doing down here. ASMR? Anybody?
That is too loud for ASMR.
No, that's why I slowed it down. So, all right. So let's see if we can get 2 out of here now. So, Almost. I gotta do a little bit more. So don't make that mistake. I didn't make the mistake because I didn't do it all the way. But if I had remeasured it, and looked at it, I could have very easily made the mistake.
Oh, you're gonna need more.
Well, not for the rest of it. We'll see. That's why I got that big old box that I didn't want to get.
That actually is good on the back.
What?
On crispy chicken.
Oh yeah. I looked at that too. They did kind of look good, but I don't know if I want to put chicken cornflakes on my chicken. Maybe I will try that recipe. What? They can't see my face on the camera, so.
Oh. They just see.
All they see is the table. But anyway. But you guys can't see the goofy face I was just making while I was slowly rolling that. Oh, alright, I can see that too. Look, I'm trying to make it roll around so it's enough. Let's see.
I told you.
Whatever. Thought it was gonna be enough. And then I don't want to waste cornflakes either. I probably
I'll
could
eat them.
crush the crushed ones.
Yeah.
Why is it staying like that?
Because it's the same thing. It's just like crushed.
Like eating the crumbs out the bottom of the bag. And these aren't sweet. They're just cornflakes.
It is what
Alright, this is gonna be it, guys. Three's a charm. Alright. This is gonna be 2 cups. I can feel it in my bones. I can't see that. Alright. And this bag is about done for. All this juice that it's taking. Alright, it's going to be leaking crumbs in a minute. It's so beat up. Okay. Finally, success. 2 cups. Now, let's bring our bowl back. Oh, you know what it was? I measured the cookies after. I poured the cookies back in to measure it, but I didn't do that with the cornflakes because I forgot. Anyway, let's center this a little bit more. Okay, so now we've got our cookies. And we're going to put, that's 1.5 cups of cookies, 2 cups of the cornflakes. We got to put a tablespoon of sugar. Let's get some sugar. A tablespoon. Here's my tablespoon of sugar.
Sure, get a tablespoon of sugar.
Here's a tablespoon of sugar. Mix that in there. And then we need 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I know it's cinnamon, but it's fun to say cinnamon. So I got my cinnamon. And here is my teaspoon. And you're gonna do 2 teaspoons of this. I like it to be nice and flat. We don't want to overdo it, so 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. Now, we are gonna mix all that up. I need to get another spoon to mix all that up with. Because I ate the ice cream off the other spoon. Let's go use this mixer to mix it all up. So we'll mix it all up here.
Ooh, I smell it.
You can smell that cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
All right, guys, so at this point, you will need 3 eggs after this, okay? So get 3 eggs, beat 3 eggs for the next step. That ice cream has to sit in the freezer for 1 hour, okay? And once it's been in there for 1 hour and it's hardened, then we're gonna take it out. And that's when we will need the eggs for that step. So I'm gonna wait. There were 34 minutes because we're eating dinner. It's in the oven. There were 34 minutes. So we'll add another 26 minutes once that's done. And then we will take the ice cream out of the freezer. And then we'll start rolling it around in some egg. And then you'll see what's next. Okay? Just wanted to point it out. Look what I found. The ice cream scoop that I thought that I had taken and left somewhere else. Lexi, look. Come here. Huh? All kinds of messed up. I used another spoon. This scoop is deeper and everything. They would have been more round with this one. Man, so the next time, obviously, guys, I'm using my secret weapon scoop to make these. I cannot believe that. I did not even look. Okay, the next step, you guys, is to take your 3 eggs and beat them. So I am whisking my eggs now. Now we're gonna get the balls of ice cream from the freezer and start coating them. You wanna grab those from the freezer for me? Probably need a spoon to coat these things with. Sure I do. Sure I do. Thank you. All right. Take a look at what our frozen balls of ice cream. Hopefully they were melting as soon as I put the first one down. So hopefully they still look like balls of ice cream. Yeah, they kind of do. All right. So the first thing that we have to do, here are my 10 balls of ice cream. They were melting, but they're frozen now. So if I had my other scoop, there would be more ice cream there, but I digressed. I digress. So, take that. I'm gonna grab my first ball here, separate it. Put it in as the egg. Take it out as the egg. Cover it in here. There we go. I wish you use some tongs. Whatever. Put that back in there. Coat it again. Roll it around. Put it back in there. Okay. Then you take that back out. Set it back in. I'm going to do this to all 10, and then after that they're going to go back in the freezer. It's late, y'all. It's going to go back in the freezer for a minimum of 3 hours or overnight. So after they're in there 3 hours, then we'll go to the next step of deep frying them. All right, there they are. Our ice cream balls are ready to go back in the freezer for a minimum of 3 hours to overnight before we deep fry them. All right, now we're gonna move on to the next step. We are getting ready to fry our ice cream. So what you need is a Dutch oven. As you can see in the back, I have mine there. I also have, I guess it's a cookie thermometer for, you know, when you're cooking cookies, but or when you're frying. I bought mine because to do deep fried chicken. But you want to have a thermometer and you want to heat your oil to 375. The oil should be at least 4 inches deep for frying these suckers. So while that is heating up, you leave your already ready to go fried ice cream molds in the freezer, not the refrigerator, in the freezer until it's time to drop them in. And then we're gonna fry them. So I'm just waiting for the oil to heat up and then we'll see how they turn out. All right, so this is my Dutch oven and thermometer. And I am waiting. Oh, when it walked into view. But anyway, it's only at just above 140, so we gotta wait till it gets to 375. So deep, and it says deep fry here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so you can see that. See, it says deep fry. Right here. Alright, so oil is just about ready. Let me show you guys what this looked like. So I froze these overnight. Make sure you do put a lid over your ice cream for the hour that you're putting them in it, or a tight seal. So I have a lid that goes to this container, so I put the lid on. But the lid needs to go on when it's in there for 3 hours, 3+ hours, and when it goes in. Whenever it's in the freezer, the lid needs to be on. It needs to be a tight fitting lid. So here are my 10 little scrumdiddlyumptious looking ice cream balls here. So we're gonna take these over and we're gonna deep fry them now. All right, oil is there, it's ready. I'm gonna put these ice cream balls in now. Alright, so the ice cream was melting when I was making these yesterday because it was so hot in here. So I'm gonna try to scoop these out like this first. And then see if I can trap them in. They should be, there we go. Yeah, see, it's pretty solid. So let me just loosen these up first so they'll be easier to just drop in. Because I know they're stuck in the ice cream from yesterday. Alright, these are supposed to cook until golden brown, or about 20 seconds. And you're supposed to do only 2 at a time. Probably can do more than 2, but I'm going to be good and follow the instructions. And come over and do 2 at a time. So, alright. Going in the oil. Okay, I put that on 15 seconds. I'll add 5. Are they disappearing?
Oh, look at 15.
I know. I'm counting in my head. Okay. I think that's golden and brown enough. That's number 1.
Take it out. Take it out.
There's number 2. I gotta do 2 more because there are 2 of us that are going to be eating these. So that's the first serving of it. Let's try this again.
You can't put seconds on.
Oh, I guess I'll count in my head or out loud. We're going to count out loud these next 2. Hold on. We got to wait for the oil, the temperature to go back up, because you want to keep it at 375. You don't want it dropping. Of course, we did just put ice in there, so. Oh, it's warm.
Haná, tu, set, neck, tassel.
All right. Next 2 balls of ice cream. Going down.
Do it now.
Look at this bubbly. Now bubbly. Ready? Banzai! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, I did more than 20, but that looked like it needed to cook a little bit longer. Alright. Okay. So, let's take these back over to the table. And now is the moment of truth. We are going to eat our ice cream. Let you see it up close. See, it's nice and golden. Crispy. Smells so good. Doesn't it smell good, Lexi? All right. So we're gonna put some whipped cream on these because I want whipped cream. You can have ice cream with no whipped cream.
Oh, are we supposed to bite into
Where's
it?
that whipped cream?
I put it in the fridge because it's been out for 20
Get
minutes.
it out.
It's melting.
Where's the other spoon? You see how she think about her, she doesn't think about me. All right. Put this here so we can try these. All right, let's see what it looks like on the inside. Bring you guys closer so you can see. What's your name?
I need more ice cream.
Oh, guys, I left them in for more than 20 seconds and the ice cream is not melted, as you can see. Cold. I didn't chew it. It's good, isn't it?
My sister.
In English.
Yes.
Yes.
It's delicious.
It is very delicious. Very, very delicious.
Very, very delicious.
Guys, it's a winner. It's crispy, crunchy,
Cold.
cold, and fried. Alright, so I will say the first attempt at making this was fantastic. It's a go. I give you guys the green light. Go make yourself some fried ice cream. It's delicious. And Lexi concurs.
Yeah.
No? Yes? Go make you some. Alright guys, so you know what to do. Thumbs this video up. Try this recipe. If you do try it, put a comment below to let me know what you thought about it. If you're going to try it, put a comment below and let me know that you're going to try it. I'll see you guys on the next video.